No matter what a guru tells you, there's only three real ways to grow on social media. And I'm going to give you the real deal here. My name's Kip Russell. I'm an influencer with nearly 1 million followers on social media. I've been living and breathing this stuff for years. I've been on the agency side, consulting and building businesses and growing them by millions of followers. And there's really only three ways I've ever seen consistent growth to happen. And they all require a certain sacrifice. I'm going to walk you through each of these three ways in this video today. So if you have more questions and comments, leave them in the post below. If you like and understand the value that I'm providing, really the secrets from the industry here, like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing more of this. Is I want to become the basically authority in how to build a personal brand on social media moving forward. The three ways. First one is through organic content at scale, and the sacrifice here is time and sweat equity if you're just a solo person like myself, by making it and understanding and learning how to make it. Or two, paying an expert who's done it for other people. There's lots of people out there now, like if you want to go to like The Wealthy Way, or Ryan Pineda, he's got a service that will do it, but you have to pay a good amount of portion of money to do that. So you would either have to pay someone to blow up your personal brand who knows how to do it and tried and true, or you have to take the time to develop it and how to do organic at scale. And here's a few things you need to think about. One, if you're going to be making organic content, you have to understand where the algorithms are focused and where is the underpriced attention, right? So right now, if you're paying attention to TikTok, it's going through a change. Some of the things that they're focusing on are long form content, and they're focusing on live video. So you'd want to incorporate that into your strategy. If you're already doing okay or aren't growing just posting short form video, which is what TikTok started off to do, the things that they're pushing based on all the news and headlines, if you just search and pay attention, is they need you to do some long form stuff so they can trigger it in the algorithm. They're trying to monetize these long form videos through ad revenue and ad in-stream. They're competing with YouTube. And live is a big feature for them too, in addition to the tried and true short form video. You have to think about organically, who's your niche? If you're trying to build a marketing business based on creators, you're gonna have to think about what is valuable to that audience and how can you insert yourself like in an interesting way. If you're trying to be a gaming expert, what are other creators doing and how can you take what they're doing and put your own spin on it? But ultimately, you have to provide value to that audience that you want, and you have to do it consistently. You have to post consistently, and you're gonna have to post on 1 to 3 channels, either TikTok, Instagram, and Reels, or you have to go to YouTube and long form or YouTube Shorts. Those are the 3 places that you can get thrown into the either For You page or discovery engine or the algorithm on YouTube, search and blow up, and that's how you can build a real following. Then you want to compound your learning. So, it doesn't happen overnight that you can initially, it took me years to get my own voice and figure out some things that blew up for my own socials, but it might take you 3 to 6 months of trial and error. And a simple way to do it is just to look at what other successful creators are doing and then add your own spin. You can't just make exactly what they're going to make. That will just get you kind of nowhere, and you won't really build a personal brand. So if someone, for example, is doing like coffee review videos, maybe you can take a similar structure but add like how to make coffee reviews with alcohol, right? Like, you're making different mixed drinks. So find your niche within that and find your voice. And that takes about 3 to 6 months of learning. When you see something outperforming, let's say most of your videos get 500 views, something hits 1,000 views, make more of something similar to that 1,000 views. Because then ultimately, all these networks now are based on watch time, how long someone's watching your content, and then they want to serve it to more people. A few examples of people who do this really well. Obviously, the most well-known is Gary Vee. He's done it since 2007, and he's basically just consistently put out content for years, and he goes to the places where there's underpriced attention, and he makes content at scale. Like when TikTok, he was early in TikTok, just like myself. I have 800,000 followers. I was in the early days experimenting and figuring out what worked for me. So another examples, I mentioned Ryan Pineda earlier. There's Meet Kevin. Lots of people who just basically make content daily, and that's what you can do. It just requires sweat equity. That's your sacrifice here. The second way, and the third one's actually the coolest way. The second way is paid social. So you can, if you have budget, and maybe it's $100 a month, maybe it's $1,000 a month, start a TikTok account. And let's say you want to be known for gaming. They have follower growth ads on Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So you potentially can do some stuff there if you have budget. And you want to target people who have similar interests to what you're making, and you can run follower growth ads, but make strategic video or post copy and images that say, at the end of the day, follow me in this if you want more of this type of content. If you're a musician, put your best clips out there with copy saying follow me for more blues music or rap music. And ultimately, if you are building that following through follower growth ads, later down the line, again, depending on your goals and business objectives, you can then remarket anyone who's seen your videos or followed you and make them take actions to drive business results. But ultimately, you have to pay to play, and that costs you money. And there's all sorts of things that can go into paid social strategies in here on how to grow your following. But lots of brands do this. Some are doing the organic content and they're doing the paid because they can afford to do both. But with organic, there's sweat equity. Long term, it's the best the best way to build a brand. Short term, paid strategies, $100, $100, $1,000, you can grow your accounts. They're not going to be as strong as followers built off your organic content, but you can definitely scale and monetize your accounts on these places. Instagram, unfortunately, doesn't have a follower growth, so you have to really hack at the algorithm. But the third thing I'm going to talk about actually works on all platforms and it can help you grow. So you got paid follower growth ads on all of these channels. TikTok is actually really on fire right now. But again, your content through engagement, if you grow 100,000 followers organically, is typically going to have much better engagement than growing 100,000 followers with follower growth. It takes a lot more work to convert those people to loyal followers. Now, the third is something that I've been doing with brands since 2012, before it was probably cool, which is collaboration and what I call leapfrogging with creators or influencers in your space who own your audience, and you can do it a couple at a time. So let's say, and this is probably one of the bigger secrets out there, you want to grow an audience based on boating. There's lots of influencer accounts that just post like boat life or bad boats, water life, and all they do is post about boats. And you want to be the most well-known boater, whatever, in America. This is again totally high level. Let's maybe do something mountain biking. You want to be a celebrity mountain biker, and you're basically just making home videos. What you can do is obviously create your own social media profiles, collaborate with either niche accounts, so people that just these are like dummy accounts. They're almost like magazines on Instagram. They have them on TikTok now. They have them on Facebook, and let's say they only post like boat life, and they get crazy engagement. They're growing because people follow, and this is what basically TikTok exposed. People really follow things they're interested in. So Instagram, you have friends and family, right? But really you're following like boat life or movies or actors, and you want to see more of that content. Now the For You page, discovery engine, and again, YouTube is based on following things that you want to learn and see more of. So you can go to like these niche accounts with 30,000 followers or 1 million followers, and they're pretty affordable, and you can pay them to promote your individual accounts. Hey, though, for maybe cheapest, bang for your buck ever, $50, $100. Sometimes they're more expensive now just because everything's more saturated. But like for a couple $100 a month, you could pay these people to tag your account, and they'll essentially post about you every month, and you can grow your following organically because you're getting a cosign from like Boat Life, a brand that's got 1 million followers, a niche account, what we're calling them, and then they basically tag you account, and you can grow kind of at scale. Probably the best place to do that is on TikTok now because it's not as saturated as Instagram and YouTube, but it's a good way to do it. In the same vein, you can actually reach out to an influencer that you like and that potentially, maybe has like a little bit more of a following. This is the leapfrog. You have 1,000 followers, they got 5,000 followers. Let's do a collab. And you can kind of just keep doing this and leapfrogging forever and ever and ever. In fact, musicians do this all the time now. Collabing, on Spotify is a great way to grow your listenership because if you release a song with someone, you actually get shown to both of their followers, and it helps incrementally grow yours. So it's called leapfrog. You just find someone a little bit bigger than you that's not too out of your price range or too out of your stratosphere where it doesn't have any value to them, and you pay $100 to collab, or you just say, hey, let's collab. You can go to those big influencers with maybe 50,000 followers, and you have 2,000 followers, and say, hey, can you do a collaboration post? I'm willing to pay you $250 to talk about me as a creator or somebody in your space that you should follow. People will do that. You see that all the time on like certain accounts. You'll see them post about another influencer. If they're not doing it because they're friends, they're most likely doing it because they're getting paid to do it, and it's just leapfrogging, and that's how you can grow your followers at scale. And the last way I would say to do that is just genuine collaborating, finding good partners or people in your space that talk about similar things and just saying, hey, can we do a podcast, a short form video together? If you're a comedian, can we collaborate? You saw this on Vine, you saw this on Instagram, you're seeing it on TikTok now. Find collaborators, and you can each kind of poach off each other's followings. That helps you grow over time. So these are the most tried and true ways. I have tons more information, but this is probably the highest level way I can explain it to you guys. Again, I'm Kip Russell, nearly 1 million followers on social. I've been helping brands for years. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. I am putting together the most comprehensive way to monetize your social media accounts. I made $100,000 last year just off of maybe an hour a week doing stuff. So just in the link below, there is the ability for you to grab, just get on the wait list. As I finish this PDF, it's going to be free. I'm just going to be giving people, here's every way to make money on social media, the most comprehensive list. So I hope you learned from this. I am just starting this YouTube channel out, so don't hate on me because I have 16 followers. I do have 1 million on other channels. I'm just starting to focus on a new YouTube channel. I have a music channel that has more followers, and I'm on Vivo and stuff like that. If you like vacation style music, you can check me out. Kid Russell. But appreciate your time. I hope you learned from this, and I definitely encourage you. There's never a time that's too late for you to start on social media. Anyone can blow up in this year. So make it your year. Appreciate you. Later.